Who are you again?
I'm a nobody. The one you want to talk to is all the way over there. Literally everybody's stopping him and talking to him about his wagon.
Are you jealous right now? He's jealous because everybody's over here talking to you instead of talking to
I know, that's because wagons are freaking cool.
Yeah.
Wagons are where it's at. Realistically, anything better than 15. They're over here with these two-door muscle car things, and I'm rocking a station wagon.
Alright guys, we are here on day 2 of King of the Open Road here at Tulsa Speedway. We actually just finished tech, so I'm teched in, and oh snap, the wagon's teched in too. So we're good to go. We passed tech, we're ready to, we just had our driver's meeting. And then the track is hot. It's great, the weather is great.
They're fixing to go hot with the first pass here in just a couple minutes. We're a later class, so it's gonna be a little bit before we make our first pass.
Yeah.
But we're presumably ready to go. What's your car gonna run today?
The biggest thing is I want to at least go 100 miles an hour.
Well,
but I do want to run, so my best pass so far, my personal best is,
why are you pointing the camera?
I'm pointing it.
Oh, okay.
14.46 has been my personal. Okay,
There we
adjust
go.
it.
You need to adjust the angle. She's pointing you at the sky.
14.46 is my personal best, so I'm really hoping to get 13.46. So I'm hoping today I at least get a 13.30.
Make it in the 30s?
Make it in 30s.
Okay.
What do you think your beast is gonna do?
I have no clue. I really don't. Anyway, what are we looking for out of the wagon today? We're looking for it to do better than a car from the 1960s that had an L79 327. A 66 Chevy 2 with an L79 327, 350 horse car, ran the quarter mile in 15.1 in stock trim back in the 1960s was what was tested. So, long story short, if this car runs better than a 15-second quarter mile, I'm going to count it as a win. What would I really like to see out of it? I'd like to see it run deep into the 13s and actually give the Chevelle a run for its money. But I really don't know. I don't know if it's got it or not. Out on the road test yesterday, I didn't push the car because I was more focused on what's that vibration, what's that noise. Let's make it through the drive because, well, that's what we needed to do. Today we're going racing. We're back at the track. We've got a trailer here if I break it. And we're going to lay it out there and let it eat. Wing this little motor up to 5,000 to 6,000 RPM and see what we get.
Let's break some stuff.
Preferably not, but you know, it could happen. So we're looking for 1330s out of the Chevelle, and on a whim and a hope, deep 13s on the wagon, but realistically anything better than a 15.
Yeah. So we'll keep you guys in tune with that.
So it could very well be the girls against you.
That's fine, because They're over here with these 2-door muscle car things, and I'm rocking a station wagon, a grocery getter, and it's gonna put a hurting on both of these.
If one of the girls beats you, you probably should just go to the store.
Hey, that's fine, because they got cold drinks and ice, and I got room for a lot of
Make sure you get this lunch too.
Hey, I got the smallest motor here too, all right? So the only one who should be embarrassed when they lose is you two.
Well, I will give it to you. You pulled up in the wagon and her pants fell off.
Shocker.
It wasn't due to the wagon. It's still running.
Such an eclectic group of cars.
Okay, so recap here. The wagon has been down the track once, and it was kind of a mess. It ran a 1580 at 87 mile an hour. When I hit the gas leaving the tree, it fell flat on its face. Damn near shut the motor off. Carburetor tuning, as we expected. We knew it was going to need some tuning, and it was all in the secondaries. So we made a cam change and a squirter change on primary and secondary sides of the carburetor. The jetting seems to be in the right ballpark once it's past the squirter. So we're going with it, made some changes there. We'll see what it's going to do. Oh, and it wasn't getting full throttle at full pedal, so we made some linkage adjustments as well to get the carburetor to actually open up all the way. So we're hoping to see some significant improvements here. And then the lovely lady here ran a 1370, which first pass jitters of the weekend. That's really not, that's only a couple tenths off your best pass ever with the car. That's really not bad. You were definitely late on the tree. You had a 700 reaction time. Oh, by the way, my reaction time for my first pass in over 15 years was 200s. Even though the car fell flat on its face, I was pretty good on the tree. You know, not pro status, but
you've done this before.
It's been 15 years.
But you've done this before.
2 tenths on my reaction time, and I knew I was slow, so I think I can tighten that up a lot. But anyway, you had a 700 reaction time, you ran a 1370 at 97 mile an hour, but you didn't have it all the way up on the converter, right?
No, I did not. And I shifted at 5. Should I shift at 55?
No, 55 is too far for your cam. You can shift between 5 and 52 is about where you need to be shifting with this setup. You got to get, if you get it up on the converter, you can pick up the mile an hour. And one of our lovely friends. So
How do you do? 13.
anyway, there's the scoop as to where we're at. The Brad Fab Le Mans. Sabrina ran a 14.0 on that pass, and rumor has it she was feather footing the brake pedal towards the top end.
Sandbagging, what's she done?
Sandbagging? Sandbagging?
Yeah, that's what everyone says.
That's what
sandbagging.
Yeah, holding back. So we know the Le Mans got a little more in it. First time that she's ever run a Pro Tree, so that was a little bit of a change. And very new at drag racing, and she's getting it pretty quick.
Yeah.
So I think we'll see a 1370 or so.
Yeah.
Shooting 1370 would be nice on this pass.
On the floor and her foot off the brake.
Right.
So I'm going to go to the floor and move my foot away from the brake, so I do not lift it to shift and push the brake.
Yeah, there we go.
As if it's
Yeah, and she was lifting off the gas when shifting gears, so that'll slow it down a little bit too. Anyway, so that's the update. We're getting ready to go get our second pass in for the day. Hopefully, it's an improvement for all three cars.
All right, everybody, this is going to be the OneMoreBolt challenge of all challenges. Is it going to be Malibu or the Nova?
Here we go. We're matching up with the wife. It's the second pass. There she is over there. We're going to see if we can't get this Nova to go down. Hopefully we can get it off the line this time. See what we can do. Come on, into the first beam. There she is.
Paige left side, taking on Cole right side. That's the Coleman family down there out of Guthrie, Oklahoma. 64 Chevelle left side and the 65 Long Roof right side.
There she goes. She got me. That's about what I really expected. I'm curious what she ran. Curious what I ran. Car got off the line a little better, a little tire spin, and I don't think I was all the way into the throttle. So I started squeezing a little bit harder about halfway down, but it was definitely better. Definitely better than it was. She's gonna be all excited about that. She's gonna be like, I beat you. I beat you. And I'll be like, yeah, well, mine's a grocery getter. Okay, so what just happened out there? You and me, right?
You and me up against each other.
Right. Okay. So who won?
I did.
Yes, you won. This is what we expected, though. We
did expect it, yeah.
You've got more gear. You've got a posi.
I was trying to get you at the tree, though.
And you've got more motor.
I was trying to get you at the tree.
Right.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So
Would you like those official results?
let's get the official results starting at the starting line.
Starting line. What do you think you did?
Oh, I know that he beat me on the tree.
Oh, I do too. But I want to know what you think you did.
Probably another 7.
678.
Okay, a little better. Okay.
You gonna guess what gold is?
I got slower than before.
3.
468.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's faster.
Yeah.
All right. 8th mile. You went 850. He went 962.
Okay.
So you 850, him 962.
Right
Pretty
there,
good
yeah.
difference there. And let's see here. Quarter mile. 1345.
1345.
He went 1496.
Okay.
So yours was slowing down either a little bit or just not going.
Wait a minute. So what did I end with?
So you ran a 1345. What's the mile an hour on hers?
98. You can't get 100.
I cannot get 100 for the life of me.
Right, but that's only 3/100ths of a second off of the best pass the car has ever made.
It is actually funny because when I made the 1346, I did 99.96 miles an hour, and I just beat that record, but I went slower.
No, your best was a 1342.
Oh, a 1342.
You're 3/100ths of a second off of your best ever, which means the car is on point. You got it on the converter. What was her 60 foot?
60 foot. All right, we go back here. 327?
Yeah. Cold motor.
327. Your 60 foot was 193.
193. So that's right in line with the best 60 foots the cars have. Low 190s is where it sits.
Okay.
So your car is right where it's expected to be.
All
Mid-13s.
I wanted to do
You just got to get it on the converter and launch it.
You.
Now,
and I did it.
You did.
A converter would definitely help your car a lot.
Oh, it needs a. Yeah.
And a positive. Because
Yeah.
you did spin.
If it had a converter right now,
Yeah.
it would just annihilate the tires.
Yeah.
Because it would hit them with too much. It's already shaking them.
Well, we can put a converter in it and we can weld that.
I'm sorry. Did you say 13,
Yeah.
47?
And then you can put
4.5.
the 9
4 5.
1345.
1340. Yes, my personal
So-
best has been 1342.
But what did your car run the first time you ran?
The first time ever?
Yeah.
16.
Oh, so you're ahead of the game already.
Yeah, hers it was like a 1650 or something like that. It was awful slow. We started tuning right away.
Yeah.
By the end of that weekend, we got it into a high 14 at the end of King of the Open Road last year.
Because that was my class. I was in the 14.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah,
So just what we did to your carburetor,
we cut almost a second off of it.
oh, well, 1490, I think what it was, a 14.
1580 on the last
so
pass.
almost a full second.
Yeah.
And you're still running 92 miles an hour.
Yeah, it's got more, and like I said, I realized somewhere around half track I didn't have it rematted after I pedaled at the starting line because it still kind of had a hesitation.
I was shifting though at
So-
55.
We need to rebuild the whole.
That's fine.
Okay.
I mean, it ran out good and you got your number,
It did,
so
it ran out good.
run it the same way. So anyway, so there's the update. As of right now, as of 2 passes in, 1 round of tuning on the wagon, the Chevelle is currently faster. It's on matching its PB numbers, which is what we expected for the weekend. And the wagon is cut almost a second off of it. So we've got some more tweaks we could probably pull out of it, maybe get a little bit more. Ultimately, the stock converter in the 700 R4 is not going to let the 327 leave the starting line under power because it stalls out. Stall is like 1100 RPM before it wants to start pushing out of the beams. So I can't leave with RPM, and that's really killing it. And the car's also an open rear end, like a 330 rear gear in that thing, and it's an open gear. So even with the low stall speed and the 327 being low on torque, it was still wanting to spin the tire at the line. No surprise, open rear gear. that's just the way it is. Anyway, we're gonna keep going. We've got probably at least one more pass today, if not two. Maybe we can shave a little bit more off of it, and if I can get my reaction times back down, I can mess with some people a little bit at the tree at least, and have lots of fun. King of the Open Road 2025, freaking awesome. Make sure you get out and check out some events, and don't worry, I'm still chasing after trying to make that car into the 13th this weekend. Probably not gonna happen. That said, being in the high 14s is better than a L79 Nova from 1966 making a pass, and I guarantee my car is heavier than an L79. So I'm already counting as a win. We made the drive, we've made some passes, we put down a number that makes sense for what the combination is. That's a win, right? I think so. We've been messing with this carburetor on here all day. The first pass was an absolute mess. Car fell over on its face hard when I hit the throttle. So we made a bunch of fueling adjustments on the carburetor, and also discovered that I wasn't getting full throttle on it because of the linkage. So we made a few linkage adjustments that made that better, but we're still, oh, that needs to be tightened up. It's still not good, and I'll show you what it is. And this is because I went cheap when I made the rod on this, because I didn't know what it was going to end up needing in the long run. But right here, this is a factory V8 Chevy 2 fuel or throttle pedal linkage, and I needed to connect this up here to the carburetor. And because I have a 700 R4, I have to run this throttle valve cable. So I ended up building a custom bracket for this that interfered with this rod being straight. And that's been kind of a problem, but the bent rod is working okay. But what I just discovered on that last pass is I ended up with not having full throttle again, because this rubber bushing right here is gotten sloppy. So I can take this and tweak it and lose that much travel, which doesn't seem like a lot, but when you take an 1/8 inch of travel out of this rotation, you're probably taking away another, 15-20% of actual throttle position on the back barrels at minimum of the 4-barrel. So because I've got a Heim joint, I'm gonna go ahead and delete that, try and see if I can't delete that rubber bushing right there and get that to stay straight. And hopefully when we go out on the next pass, we'll have full wide open throttle as we go down the track. Ultimately, for a street car and first time out, I'm super excited about it. I think it's working exactly how I imagined it would, and I think it's a great combination to make a good road car. And ultimately, I keep saying ultimately. Anyway, sorry, that was awful. The wife Chevelle sitting right here is definitely more geared towards drag strip. It's got more rear gear, it's got a posi unit in it, and it makes more torque. So yes, this is the faster car right now, but we're not done. We're going to keep shaving time off of this. We'll keep tweaking on it, and we'll see where we end up by the end of the weekend.
He's having too much fun today.
Okay, so Paige and Sabrina are about to get after it. Chevelle's taking on Le Mans of Brad Fab Garage, driven by Sabrina. Let's see how this goes. Chevelle's been putting down better numbers all day, but Sabrina's getting that car figured out. This could be a good race right here. Probably a closer race than the me versus Paige race a little while ago. All right, here we go. They're working their way into the beams. All right, girls. All right, Paige is in. Sabrina's in. Here we go. My thing too. They're off. Ooh, a couple of. They left at about the same time. Ooh, Paige took the win line. Let's see if I can get it down without bogging it this time. On the 1-2 shift, I went all the way up to drive, so it short shifted in third gear, and but it felt a lot better. It left a lot better. The other car was a little slow getting on the beams, but I definitely got him on the tree. I'm almost positive when we look at that tree.
Oh, you want us to hug and everything again?
Okay. That was a great race. That was a great race. I enjoyed watching you two go down. That was a good race.
You are so wrong for doing that to us.
Yeah.
Oh, but who's smiling and laughing?
13.49.
Okay, so your car's still right on its number. And where were you at?
What was it? 14.1.
14.1.
Yes. But I got her on the tree.
Yeah, you did.
That's okay.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
How if we could just put you in the 14 class? But
Then you and Cole can go against each other.
if you did.
And then you'd have to, I mean, she'd be deadly because she'd be right there.
I literally thought I was going to be racing you, and then you were like,
Yeah, we saw what you did.
I was like, that is so wrong for our husbands to do this.
I was like, oh, that's really
It was almost like I counted the cars going into the lanes. It was like, come on, woman.
You just know they would both end up outrunning you, so you know.
No, but that was,
Hey, station wagon with a little motor.
Yeah, like I did my little clean out, and then I was like, all right, Sabrina, you ready? Like, because I didn't want to stage myself immediately, because I didn't want to like freak you out and make you like want to rush. So I was like, all right, we ready? And then you inch forward. I was like, all right, let's do this.
Yeah, he was telling me, he like got up to the window real quick and goes, clean it out. So I did it really quick, and then I like staged up. So and I was like, oh yeah, I forgot to.
No, but I was like, if I went to the bulb, if I set, she has how many?
7.
Only if you double bolt.
Oh, only if you double bulb.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
If you only like the first one, she's not on a clock yet.
Okay.
Yeah.
But
I was like, no, I'll wait for Sabrina once she starts it, and she
high five, high five. It was a good race.
It was an awesome
You did
race.
good getting off the line.
Yeah.
It was a good race.
Awesome. You did great getting off the line too.
You did really good too.
Now the real question is what did the wagon run on that pass? Because I still don't know.
We don't know yet.
It was like, I'll look. I'll narrate.
You're
he'll
gonna get that?
Find it here.
Because
It was still on the 14.
yeah, I didn't expect it to go 13.
You are 132.
132, but I think I cut a pretty damn good light,
Yeah.
and I didn't bog it off the line.
Okay. Actually, 186 light.
A 186 light, I can live with that.
Yeah.
For an amateur who hasn't raced in 15 years, I can live with a 186 light.
And a 261 on your other guy. But
So
you
he got a
finished
decent,
out.
he got a
Yep,
decent
good
light, and I still kicked his butt there.
And you finished out at 1478 at 93 mile an hour.
Okay, so it was about the same mile an
There's
hour.
there, you just got to get it moving faster.
Yeah, and there's nothing I can do about that this weekend.
Yeah. No.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I didn't pedal it out of the hole, but I came a little softer
Yep.
on the start.
Oh,
so,
yeah. But the reaction time makes up
Yeah.
a lot.
so, well, there we have it. The wagon did slightly better and cut a 186 light on it, which is an outstanding light but it still ran a 1470. So not too bad, not too bad. Anyway, we're gonna hang out. I think we're gonna be making one more lick tonight, another test and tune hit, and we'll go from there. Okay, so it's a rematch. The girls are going at it again. They've traded lanes. Chevelle's got a little bit of an edge on the Le Mans going down track. We'll see how it goes. Oh, look at it. That's a good, nice, good burnout. See what these girls got. Who's gonna get in the beams first? Paige in her 1964 Chevelle, little 355, or is it gonna be Sabrina with the Pontiac Le Mans with a 455? Big block versus small block, Chevelle versus Le Mans. Oh, Sabrina's all the way in, Paige is there it is. They're on. Oh, it's gonna be close. I think that Chevelle's driving away. I can't race behind you guys anymore because I'm watching your race and then they're like sitting there. Come on, get in the lane. Get in the lane. I'm like, oh, I gotta go.
Yeah.
Get up there doing my burnout.
Yeah.
I'm like, hot damn! What did you do?
I did another personal best.
Another one, huh? What are you at now?
I am now at 13.41.
1341.
13.41.
And you put up another win light against the
And
Le
I
Mans?
put up another win light against the Le Mans. Sorry, Sabrina.
So, here's the thing. All right. For that race, which you probably just saw the video of, I was in the staging lanes right behind them watching that race, which completely threw me off because I was so excited to watch that race. It was a killer race because Sabrina also ran a personal best in that race of a 1370 something. And well, what made it such a good race, because you're like, oh, 3/10, that's not that close. But Sabrina cut a light on that one and had 2/10 at the starting line. So the finish line difference was only 1/10 of a second. You had to have gone through the finish line side by side.
We were like literally almost side by side.
That is,
Because I literally saw her. Like, and we were like literally right there. But
Yeah.
I was in front.
yeah. So, and we're looking at the mile an hour. The mile an hour on the Chevelle was down, which we've got a couple of plugs on holes that we know have some oil issues, and the plugs are fouling. So our mile an hour is down, even though the trap speed or ET was up, and that's because you did your thing and you made it work.
I did my thing.
And but so Sabrina got the jump off the starting line by 2/10. The Chevelle came out, had to have passed somewhere around half track to 3/4 track, and then Sabrina was coming back because Sabrina trapped a 99 mile an hour speed. So she was coming back to try and make a pass back at the top end.
Yep.
Had the track been any longer than a quarter mile, she would have went by
yeah,
it.
she would have, yeah,
I
she
mean,
would have around me.
And so while that's happening, I'm like watching the race. The guy up at the burnout
you're
pit
telling him,
is
like,
like
"Come on,
waving
come
at me
on."
like, come on, and I'm not even paying attention. So that kind of threw me off. But
what'd you run?
After that, then I got in. I did a nice healthy burnout, which that car does really nice burnouts. It's fun to do little burnouts in that car. It has no problem doing that. My reaction time was a little slower, around a 300 light, but that's because I wasn't paying attention to the fact that I had to race. We'll see if I can't cut a better light tomorrow. I'm shooting to like a low 100 or a sub 100 light this weekend, and I've had a 160 already. I think a 160. Maybe it was a 180. I don't know. It's decent for an amateur that hasn't raced, hasn't even been down the track in 15 years. Whatever. Anyway, cut a 300 light, and the car ran pretty good. I got it off the line good and got it to more throttle. It still didn't feel like it was quite wide open, but it got more throttle to it, and I managed to get my second gear shift this time, because you know, column shift, when you do the thing and you have to slide it up one spot, it's real easy to go clunk and miss second gear, and then the trans auto shifts and short shifts third, which that's what happened on the previous pass. So this time I got second gear, strung out second gear to like 6,200 RPM, and that motor was more than happy to go to 62, and it probably will go higher in RPM, but there's no reason to really take that chance this weekend. Anyway, ended up running a 1457 at 94 mile an hour. So my mile an hour was only 1 mile an hour slower than the Chevelle, but almost a full second slower. And well, I'll tell you what, that's what gears and a converter does, is get you off the line. So that car is making the power, just not getting out of the hole very well. But that's another 2/10 down. We started at 1580 on that car today, and between doing some carb tuning and some linkage tuning, we've got it down to a 1450. Yeah, 1450s. And I think I might be able to squeak just a little bit better out of it tomorrow if I string the RPM out a little bit more. Maybe we'll let that 327 see 6,500 RPM tomorrow, because it was still happy at 6, so more is better, right?
So day 2 of King of the Open Road, I call it a victory good.
Oh yeah.
Like,
awesome.
It
was a great day. We didn't break anything. New personal best.
We went against each other.
We raced against each other, and I got my ass handed to me. Honk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got your butt handed to you.
Right. Which, in all retrospect, I mentioned it before. There is no reason the smaller motor with less converter and less gear should be able to outrun this car, and it's doing exactly what it was expected to do.
So everybody that put in the comments, everybody that put Paige or Chevelle will kick some booty, you were right. Good job. Good job.
Don't worry. We'll make the changes to the wagon that we made to the Chevelle, some gear and a converter, and that wagon will be a solid 13-second car. It won't ever be more than that though, because it's a cruiser.
It's a grocery getter.
It'll always be a plan B car for these types of events once my proper race car is built. Maybe. It'll happen.
But it is time for dinner, showers, bed, because we have day 3 tomorrow.
Yeah, tomorrow morning we'll be back. We got one more test and tune run first thing in the morning.
And then it is elimination.
Goes into eliminations, and the way the Chevelle is working, we're going to throw a brand new set of spark plugs in it because of those holes that are a little off, which will hopefully wake it up a little bit more. Maybe we'll see a 1330s out of it tomorrow for the first time. We're just right there.
I'm right there. I'm right there.
And I'll get it to make at least a round 1 pass with the wagon, unless they red light or go too fast. That's definitely not going into round 2 in a 13 index class when I'm running 14s. But that's how it goes. You know, we had a good time.
Yeah.
The cars are still here. The wagon's still running on its maiden adventure, both road miles and racing, and it's a good time.
Yeah.
So we'll see you guys tomorrow, because tomorrow is going to be in the same video.
Yeah.
So stick around, find out if she can pull off a 1330, and there'll probably be, maybe I'll get to do some filming from outside the car. Maybe we'll set up the helmet cam on her helmet tomorrow and get some in-car from her. Anyway, we'll be back tomorrow.
You hear that? The track's on kill.
I know. I'm excited.
You ready?
I'm ready. I got brand new spark plugs. I'm a little nervous, but...
A little nervous?
Well,
you're a pro at this now.
Just because my kryptonite is the tree. And I need to get off the tree and just gun it.
Yeah.
That's my weakness right now. But
So-
I'm hoping that I get into the 1330s. Well, 1330.30. That would be awesome.
Even
But
a 30s at all.
But
would
a
be,
30s would be great. And you're good to go. And yeah, we're ready for day 3. Day 3 of King of the Open Road. I'm still in the other event. Yeah, King of the Open Road, day number 3. We will be doing just a test pass, and then it goes straight into elimination. So we'll see if we stick in or if we head home.
Day 3, King of the Open Road. We're fixing to have a good time. Racing's fixing to get started here in a few minutes.
Yep.
And we'll have a little fun with the wagon and hopefully go some rounds with the lady in the Chevelle.
Woo!
Hopefully. We'll see what happens. Here we go. Cut a light. That's all we got to win on. Come on, baby. There's one. Wait for it. Wait for it. Catch that bolt, buddy. I got Justin in the left lane here.
Pick 'em up truck.
round one brackets are out, and well, we got really lucky, as in between me and Paige and Sabrina, we're not matched up.
Racing each
We're
other.
not matched up. Out of 8 cars, we're not matched up against. All of us have matchups with someone that's not one of us 3. So there is a long shot that all 3 of us could go to round 2. Now here's the thing though, my car can't run a 13-second quarter mile this weekend. It's just not going to happen. I don't have enough converter, not enough gear, not going to get there. I got the mile an hour to run with these guys, but I just don't have the bottom to the 60 foot. But I'm matched up as the low qualifier for 13.0 index. I'm matched up with the number 1 qualifier, which is a car that's capable of running in the 12s and has had pretty sloppy reaction times. I went and using the good old Tulsa Raceway Park app, I went and pulled his slips for the weekend, and he's got real sloppy reaction time. So if I can cut a good reaction time, I can put as much as 3/4 of a second on him at the starting line and possibly force that guy to run into the 12s chasing me down. And that would be a crazy fluke to have a 14-second car push the number 1 qualifier to break out. So that's going to be my goal. Cut down the tree and see if I can't push the number 1 qualifier to run too fast. Sabrina's matched up with the middle of the field, and Paige is matched up in the middle of the field. Both looking at the slips from all the cars, it looks like those are going to be really good matchups. They're definitely both have a shot. Again,
as long as we can get off the line.
Reaction time, it does matter. It isn't going to be important. So if the girls can set good reaction times, they both have a good chance of taking home a round 1 win.
But if me and Sabrina knock our contenders out, then we get matched up with each other.
Yep, the way the ladder is set, if both girls make it past round 1, they get matched up against each other in round 2, and we'll get to see the Chevelle versus Pontiac matchup again.
During qualification.
Eliminations, which so far the Chevelle has racked the board with wins on that matchup, but not by much. That Pontiac has been right there every time on the last couple times they've gone down. So it's going to be it's all about the starting line here in eliminations. The starting line is going to make or break any of us moving to the next round or moving on past that. It's all about that starting line. So you ready?
I'm not gonna lie. I am nervous. I am really nervous because I'm a very competitive person and I want to keep going. I'm just really nervous. But I think if I just calm myself down, I can get off that line. I can keep going. So
there you go. Got to get your race brain on.
I gotta get my race brain. Yeah.
Get your race brain on.
Gotta turn my race brain on.
All right, so coming up, whatever video clips come up next, it's going to be round 1 eliminations, and we'll find out if any of us are moving on to round 2. Watching, he checked up and knew I couldn't catch him. No surprise, 14-second car running a 13-second class. That's what it is. It's still running, it ain't broken. We still got oil pressure, water temperature's good. Good weekend for a first time having the wagon out. Now if all goes well, wife and Sabrina, both those cars actually have a chance of doing something. So hopefully we'll see them get down.
All of it in here. Slow down.
That's it.
It's sad.
King of the Open Road is over.
End of day 3. King of the Open Road is over.
Tell us about your last pass. We didn't
We didn't do a recap after the last pass because, well, shocker, the Nova Wagon was out in the first round, which there was no surprise there. We knew it wasn't going to run in the 13th and be competitive. And being the bottom qualifier of that class, I was put up against the #1 qualifier for the class, so there was a 0 chance there. Hopes and a dream was the only chance, and well, that was still 0. Anyway, on the other hand, the girls, they didn't do bad, but it didn't work out, and 1 round is all they got. So fill us in. How did it go? Take us from the starting line.
So I went up against the GTO. Got him on the tree. I got him on the tree. He did have to chase me a little bit.
How much did you get him by?
1/10 of a second.
No.
No, wait.
Over 3/10.
Oh, over 3/10 of a second I had on him, and it was a good run. It was a really good one, but he beat me. He got a 13.01 and I got a 13.44. But I made him chase me. I gave him a run for his money. I was hoping that he would break out, but he put on his brakes and he made it. So I was out.
So, and Sabrina with the Le Mans, she got a little anxious on the tree
She
and
red lit herself.
caught the red light.
But she did amazing. She did amazing.
It's only the second time she's been out racing, and the first time was 2 weeks ago. So
yeah.
She did absolutely fantastic, and the car for the Pontiac didn't change at all weekend. The improvement she had starting in the 15s and worked her way all the way down to actually running competitive 1350 passes. It was all driver.
Yeah.
And she picked it up, and we're looking forward to seeing her back out racing some more with us sometime in the future.
Yes.
So that was pretty fantastic. King of the Open Road delivered. The finals races, we got some videos that I'll play of some of the other cars that ran, but the matchups were absolutely fantastic. The racing was great. A lot of close races. There was no gimmies, we'll put it that way. If you were gonna win, you had to earn it, and you had to be on your game. And well, right now the Chevelle being a 1340 car is it's not ideal for a 13.0 index. There's a lot of room there for someone to run faster. So we got work to do.
Give a little bit of a shout out to Jeremiah. Thank you so much for the videos that you took of us and shared with us. Justin, you did amazing. He took 2nd in the 13 class. thank you so much for following our channel and being a friend with us. His wife, Jen, thank you so much for taking video of us and sharing that with us too. You guys are amazing. We can't wait to see you guys again. And you better get that car, Jen. You better get that car.
Yeah, next year, Jen, you're expected to be out here racing against her.
But if I didn't mention you, I'm very sorry. It was
Connor.
Oh,
and that whole group.
Connor, Lauren, Juan. I mean,
Yeah.
you guys, all of our racer friends, all of you guys are amazing. I didn't know how we'd do this without you because he was racing this year and usually he is, you know, the camera crew in a way. So you guys really helped us out.
Camera crew, pit crew, the works.
He's everything. He's amazing. But I want to thank all of you guys for helping us out and getting amazing shots so that we could make this video and it'd be great.
So, that's it. King of the Open Road 2025. Absolutely fantastic. We'll be back next year.
Definitely.
And the real question is, what will we be running next year? Because I have no clue.
Most likely I will have the Chevelle and it will be better.
Better. See you guys on the next one.
Drove around on the big end, gave him way too much as a try.